fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and this space with you. And for anybody that is new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. With that being said, today we are getting a message that you've been asking for. So we are going to be using the Goddess, Gods, and Guardians deck today. So this is the message that you've been looking for. Let me give this a quick shuffle. Can you help us understand the message that my fellow humans have been looking for, Source? What would you like to share with them? This is the message that they've been looking for or asking for. This is the message they've been asking for, Source. What do they need to know? What is the message they've been asking for? Okay. On the bottom, we have Kadesh with sexual wisdom. Seems like transmutation. Let's get more into it, though. Let's see what else comes out. What is the message that they've been asking for, Source? What do they need to know? What is the message they've been asking for, Source? What do they need to know? Okay, so we've got the 6th house, Libra energy, and Pluto. I'm sorry, that is Uranus. Okay, so there's something here that's drastically changing. Okay, I understand why sexual wisdom came out. You're going to be very, very, very attractive coming up soon. Okay? I feel like you've been working really hard on yourself. Energetically, physically, emotionally, mentally, all above. One of the above. Some of the above. And things have kind of just been stagnant for you. Like, are things going to shift? You know, and here with the 6th house, this does feel like physical, right? It can be daily routines. It can be coworkers, small animals, things like that. But I do feel like the example that they want me to share with you is this. Like, say you've been trying to get toned, right? Like, you've been working out and you've been trying to get toned. Like, you lost all the weight that you wanted to. Now you just want to get definition in your body. And you've been working really hard, but it feels like you've just hit like this stagnant area where it's like, you know, a plateau. Yeah, like you've hit a plateau where you're not moving, and it's like, what the heck, right? And this could be for anything. You've hit some sort of plateau in your life and nothing seems to be changing. Nothing seems to be moving, and it's frustrating and it's irritating, and there's a lot going on, and it's just like ready to give up. You know, this, why should I work so hard if nothing's going to change anyways? But you're learning something here. You're learning how to balance out some harmony in your body and to overcome those difficulties by sticking out what it is that you're doing, right? And through that, there is going to be a huge change. I feel like all of a sudden you're going to notice all this definition, or all of a sudden you're going to notice all this skill that you've been trying to learn, and all the wisdom, all the usefulness of whatever it is that you've been putting effort into. It's going to come rolling down a hill so fast it's going to knock you over. Oh, that was a funny image. But anyways, it's just this energy of coming in, and it's going to be very sudden. It's going to happen so fast. And you're going to be like, whoa, like, why did I ever question that? Because it was hard. It was hard. It was difficult. You put a lot of energy into it. You put a lot of effort into it. So anything that's worth having doesn't come easy in life, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. You're going to recognize that this came through a lot of dedication and hard work, and a lot of balancing yourself out and using that wisdom that you've received, right? And that charm and that intellect that comes with that to transform your life, but in a massive way. We're going to get the Osho Zen today. What is the wisdom they've been asking for? What is the message they've been asking for, Sir? Source. Yeah, we're going to get there. It's been a long day. 4:44 on the clock. What is the message that my fellow humans have been asking for, Source? What is the message they've been asking for? Yeah, intensity is going to come in like a flash of lightning. And I feel like it's almost like you're going to feel like I'm not ready for this change. So it's like all of a sudden you get all this definition and you're like getting attention with that, right? Or like you've been learning something and all of a sudden it unlocks, like there's like a key that you discover and it unlocks everything. And suddenly now you're capable of doing everything that you wanted to do, that you've been praying to do for so long. And it's almost so intense, like you're like, I don't know if I can keep up with this. They're saying that's what this growth period was all about, was prepping you to be ready to receive this. On the bottom we have the Master. Yes, this is such a synchronistic reading. I love that. So many of them are like, I just love it though when it comes out to like to that energy. And the Master is the extra card in the Osho Zen. It's like mastering ourselves, mastering our emotions, becoming a master of our lives, of our reality, and choosing what direction we want to go in. And so that's exactly what's happening here. It's like you've been putting in a lot of effort here, and then suddenly like transmuting the emotions, right? Because sexual wisdom, connecting with the sacral chakra, it's like allowing yourself to heal those wounds and the emotional disconnects that are there and things that have been holding on that, you know, are just a burden or are an anchor for our journey. So it's been a process of you healing that and letting it go and finding your inner warrior here. And look, underneath that, we have Baba Yaga with patience. Yeah, so it's been taking a lot of patience. You've definitely been guided this whole time. You haven't been alone. We see here, you're coming into this state of being the master. And it's like you're mastering something. But to master something, that doesn't come overnight. In fact, I think they say it takes every day. If you show up for half an hour every day for 5 years, you become a master at something. Okay, so if you've been dedicating a lot of time and energy, and after, say you show up for 2 hours every day, like what does that translate into? Well, it's still going to take a lot of time. It's not something that's going to happen in a month or overnight. And so you're becoming a master at whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you would like to transform in your life. But when it happens, it's like going to be sudden progression. Wow, I just saw like a light being right in front of me. It was so bright. Honestly, I don't know what that means, but it just happened. So maybe you're trying to open up your third eye or your clear, whatever the clear is for your clear sight. I don't know what that's called. There's so many of them. I always forget their names. So yeah, success. A lot of intense energy here. Like you're going to be celebrating, right? It's not funny. Like also the wisdom that comes from that. We've got the lion here, the lioness, and then we've got a tiger here. And there's this energy coming through where it's like definitely connecting with a deeper part of your raw intuition, right? And it's going to be incredibly powerful. And there's ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Right? Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. Yeah, you're like on a roll and you don't even recognize it. Because I feel like you've just been putting in so much energy, so much time, so much effort. Like I've got all these things going on and I'm doing so much. And it's like, I don't have time to pay attention to the small details, but you might be over analyzing the small details too. Like the easiest thing to describe here is like if you're losing weight, it's like you may be looking at yourself every day in the mirror and you're not seeing a change. But then suddenly you see someone that you haven't seen for like, I don't know, say 3 months. And they're like, wow, you look really good. And you're like, really? I don't think I look any different. And it's because you're not seeing the small changes because you're looking at yourself every day. Like that's exactly what this feels like. So whatever it is, it's like you're seeing it every day. So you're not seeing the experience and the expertise that you're gaining from it, rather because you're always engulfed in it, right? Scorpio energy, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Yeah, so you're about to be renewed here, right? Like it's like things are going to be really, really, really working out for you and in your favor. Like the 6th house came out again. Establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. The small things. The small things that are worth celebrating are the very things that you might actually be overanalyzing. fire energy, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. Aries, Leo, and Sag. So we've got a lot of Leo energy out here. Leo energy. So you could have Leo placements highly aspect in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The 8th house, the 6th house. Okay, that's all I'm hearing right now. All right, what else would you like them to know? What is the message they've been asking for? Success is yours. You're doing a good job. Patience is like the hardest part of our journey, right? Like we have this timeline in our mind and nothing ever happens by the timeline we have in our mind. It's just the way things work. Look, wow. We have Rosemera and abundance coming out here with abundance and wealth are flowing towards you. Prepare to be receptive at every level in order to receive all that awaits you. Yeah, there's so much that's coming to you right now. Right? A lot of solar plexus activation here, a lot of fire coming through here. So it's like suddenly what it was that you were doing, you thought you were taking a lot of action before, but now I feel like you're going to be taking inspired action, and that's going to get you even further. And on the bottom, we have Nike and Leslie with your talents will lead you to great success. The time has come to allow your potential to awaken. Believe in yourself. Wow, the camera got really dark. I hope I have enough battery to finish this reading. I'm about out of battery. All right. So this one's not going to be as long as the other ones, but we're just going to go with it. Let me turn on the light so that way we have a little bit more. Oh, I can barely see the screen. Oh, there we go. We have light. Okay. All right, let's get some more out here. We'll get to the end here. See what we've got. The warrior. Strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrificing and conquering the ego. The shadow is trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Yeah, so you're overcoming bits of the ego right now, the parts that have been holding you back. I also want to get an angel number, and then I feel like we can kind of wrap this up. All right. Fingers crossed that the battery lasts so that I can record this. What's an angel number for this reading source? All right, number 2, relationships. Okay, so maybe it's love that you're asking for. We've got community, partnership, connection, support, friendship, new beginnings. Reflect on the roles in your relationships. This card may be signaling that you need the support of a community to overcome a challenge, or that you're ready to embrace a new friendships or meaningful partnerships. In what ways can I strengthen my current relationships or open myself into new connections? Reach out to someone today who could use your support or explore a new social opportunity that aligns with your values. And this has been an underlying message for the readings this week. It actually came up in the reading I did for Goddess Kuan Yin, message to the awakened ones that should be out soon. Okay. And then on the bottom, look. 2, 2, 2, 2, and the 2 came out. It says, stick to it. Persistence, patience, progress, steadfast goal, manifestation, preparation. Choose a path and stick to it. Making slow and steady progress. This card signifies the need for patience and consistent effort while working toward a significant goal or manifestation. Ensure that all aspects of your plan are organized and aligned, okay? So stick to it. A lot of 2s coming out here. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2 coming out. We have child eternal with determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. And then the inability to grow up and be responsible. Extreme dependency on others for physical security. So a lot of change is coming here. You're going to be seeing things with fresh eyes. And then we have the dilettante with delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alert you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. The shadow is pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. Okay, yeah, and you're becoming more wise, and I feel like your intuition is definitely leading you. It's also giving me the same colors as this card. So coming back to solar plexus energy being activated for you. Let's take a look at this card before the battery dies. Look, face your shadow with Lilith. Yeah, this is a part of you healing your shadow. All right, so L. Lilith, heal taboo emotions and step into the light. Don't be afraid to be seen. Lilith sees everything that you strive to keep hidden from view. Drawing this card shows that you've arrived at a point of significant transformation. Lilith meets you at a crossroads. She holds out her hand and says, your spirit vibrates with secret powers of old. The wisdom yearns to be shared and used for rebirth in the feminine soul. The only way you'll access this power now is to face your shadow side. It's everything within you that's been censored, stifled, and denied. Your deep-seated rage, your crippling shame, your fathomless fear, your traumas and wounds, your feelings of unworthiness. You've labeled these feelings as taboo and have never felt able to accept and work through them. Sometimes the forbidden shadow emotions leak out, leading you down paths of sabotage and self-destruction. Feelings of envy and self-pity hinder you. With me, you can release self-judgment and look bravely into your hidden self. I'll lead you into safe spaces where all of your secrets can be spoken. This will release enormous waterfalls of energy. It will unlock your creativity, potential, and passions. It will illuminate the divine talents you've been keeping under wraps. Yeah, so I feel like you're really coming up into the space of mastering whatever it was that you were doing, and your creativity is about to skyrocket. I'm also going to look at this card really quick. Okay. Should be right here. Embrace intimacy and celebrate your sexuality. This signifies a time of sexual healing and new experiences of intimacy. Kadesh can activate your intuitive wisdom about sex as a sacred, nourishing force, she says. The easiest way to access your sexual spiritual knowledge is to tune into your body, be still, and become aware of your breath. If you can, place one hand on your heart area and the other on your belly, or simply focus on the sensations of your body. Imagine your sexual energy as a spark of light flowing through you. Ask yourself, what does my sexual wisdom want me to know? Listen to the first feeling or impression that arises. If nothing comes, don't worry. You're tuning into your higher sexual consciousness, whether you know it or not. The insights may come days, hours, weeks later. Maybe you want to be more sexually expressive and creative. So again, creative energy coming through here. Or do you need permission to experiment with being polyamorous or celibate, for example? It could be that sexual blocks or trauma are coming up for healing. I'll lead you to the right support. Offer up all your desires and wishes about the sacred erotic to me. Let me bring you all the sensual pleasure you deserve. Okay, so there's a lot of sexual healing here. There's a lot of healing of the sacral chakra as well. And that might have been what's been keeping you blocked. And that's why now the solar plexus chakra is activating, because you're finally bringing that sacral chakra into balance and into alignment. And through that alignment, it's allowing the energy to begin to flow fluidly through the rest of your chakras if you've been working on them as well. And if not, it's just now that you have that energetic connection between the solar plexus and the sacral chakra coming together. Okay, and that's creating a lot of action that is intentional action and with purpose. And so there's no more just running and running and running and running and hoping. Now everything is happening for a purpose. Okay, so my battery is literally about to die. If you felt like this was your message, leave the little lion emoji down below and say, I have a right to feel what I feel and to express that feeling into this world, knowing that it is safe for me to have what I have within my heart. And if it resonated with you, it means so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. With that being said, if you're interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box. You'll find everything you need, including how to reach me for a personal reading and how to join as a member. I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.